Hi, I'm Irene Holmes. Welcome to my stories. Chapter 2 Surprises at the Garden's Table. Loretta woke up a few hours later, feeling so cheerful that it almost scared her. The sun was setting. The scent of freshly cut grass drifted in from the park, and for the first time in years, she felt like a woman with a future, not just a past. She put on her best dress, added a touch of lipstick, a whisper of perfume, saved for special occasions, and looked in the mirror. "Not bad, Loretta," she said to herself. "Not bad at all." The cafe garden's table turned out to be spacious and bright. Huge windows, green plants hanging in elegant pots, and tables arranged so even walkers and wheelchairs could glide by without a bump. Soft chairs with armrests, menus printed in large letters, and not a trace of that nursing home smell. Someone here cared about dignity and details. Loretta smiled to herself. Getting into Rosewood Gardens hadn't been easy. She'd filled out forms, sent documents, called, reminded, waited. Harder to get in than a private school, she thought wryly. Settling at a table by the window, she adjusted the silverware, habit of an investigator, and let her gaze wander. For the first time in decades, she felt a rare sense of calm, the kind she hadn't known since childhood, before life turned into cases, marriage, divorce, and the endless chase of responsibility. She ordered roasted chicken with mashed potatoes, comfort food honest and simple, and leaned back to observe the local population. Who were these people she'd be sharing her golden years with? And then she saw him. Harold! Now, I know you don't know Harold, so let me paint the picture. Imagine a man who brings you flowers on Monday and drains your bank account by Friday. That's Harold, my ex-husband. Good Lord, I thought I was done with him 40 years ago, and yet there he was, tapping his cane on the floor, head held high as if he still ruled the world. The belly was gone, the hair also gone, but that smirk, oh, still there, the same smug little smile that used to make me want to throw a gravy boat at his head. Time hadn't been kind to Harold, but once upon a time, he'd been the prize of the county. Broad shoulders, movie star grin, the kind of man every girl dreamed of marrying. Loretta had fallen for him in high school, married him young, and gave him 15 years of her life, 15 years of cooking, laundry, broken promises, and a husband whose eyes followed every skirt in town. She nearly laughed. Out of all the retirement homes in the state, he had to end up in hers. Apparently, karma had a sense of humor. She turned away and nearly choked on her water. 2 tables over sat a woman she recognized instantly, thin gray hair tied in a defeated bun, a dress that had lost its battle with an iron decades ago, eyes dull and twitchy, searching for gossip like a bloodhound. Her old neighbor, the one who used to dig into Loretta's life and spread rumors like it was a full-time job. Worse, the one who had sided with Harold during the divorce, lied under oath, and nearly cost Loretta everything. Loretta straightened her shoulders, a cold little smile curling on her lips. Well, she thought, dinner just got a lot more interesting. And then, across the room, a third familiar face. A tall man in a fine jacket with snowy white teeth and hair to match. A former colleague, the one who had once tried to charm her and, when she refused, had turned vindictive, feeding false leads to her boss, trying to make her look incompetent. Loretta lifted her glass, took a slow sip, and let her gaze move from Harold to the neighbor, to the colleague. Years had worn them all down, but the memories remained sharp. She smiled to herself. "Enjoy your dinner while you can," she whispered, "because this time the cards are in my hands, and I always play to win."